there's one shot in the game of golf that demands good tempo, I believe it's the pitch shot. So what is good tempo? What is bad tempo? And how do you build good tempo? We're going to talk about that today. Good tempo to me is a smooth, fluid swing. It's in the right sequence. It looks easy on TV because they're so fluid, all right? A bad tempo would be a sudden, quick, jerky movement with your hands and arms. That would be bad tempo. Let's talk about 3 ways to build good tempo. Number 1, you definitely have to be tension-free. And that's a big concept in the game of golf, right? You have to be tension-free. My hands, my arms, and my shoulders are very relaxed, so I can feel smooth and fluid. Number 2, I have to keep my hands quiet. The number 1 negative in a pitching shot is if my hands get involved like this. If my hands get involved, they get overactive, now I'm not in sequence anymore. When I take my arms back, my body moves. If my arms move more, my body continues to move. Well, if my hands get overactive, they're here, my body's still back here, but my hands are over here. So now I'm out of sequence. That's bad tempo. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So we want to stay in sync, okay? The final tip is you have to take a long enough backswing. Many players take their club back only into here, and now they have to get all their club head speed on the way through. And that means they often have to force the action, force that move. Well, we don't want to force anything pitching. We want to be smooth. So we should be taking this club back into here with a natural hinge. We don't see the wrists do this because it's nice and natural, but they do have a little bit of a hinge. That gets the ball up in the air. If my backswing is long enough, then it gives me the feeling I don't have to swing hard on the way down, and I can be fluid and smooth. Sound great, everybody? Yep. Yeah. Awesome. Well, before we get to the very exciting FootJoy contest, I would love for Dan Reavy to come up. Have a nice applause for Dan.
Hey! Hi, guys.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dan, so I think you know the goal today. The goal today is to be we want to be tension-free.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, we also want to make quiet with the wrists and hands, right? Yep. Now we want to take a long enough backswing that we can float that ball up on that green. Okay? Yes, I'm going to step back with this wonderful team from the Delaware Valley Rare Coin Company. When you're ready, let's pop one up onto the green here. All right, everybody, look at this shot. Well done, Dan. That might come off that back hill towards the cup. And look at this effort by Dan Reavy.
Look at that.
And woo! That was a thing of beauty. I hope you learned a lot today.
I sure did. Thank you, Doug, very much. I'm having a blast.
You're quite welcome.
For your private or group golf instruction with PGA golf professional Doug Hendricks, go to winninggolftv.com or send an email to doug@rdhgolf.com. Now let's see if Doug's tip helps our players as they battle it out for the prize.